Hey everyone, welcome to my video today. Today we're going to be making fried chicken breast tenderloins, and I had them just soaking for a little while in vinegar and water, and I got rid of that already. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to season them. Okay, we've got some garlic powder. If you want to use crush some garlic up, that's fine, or sliced garlic, no problem. I like to use a little bit of curry for a little bit of extra flavor, but not a lot because curry's kind of intense and you don't want to overwhelm it. You just want a nice flavor. Some onion powder, some ground paprika, not too much, I just want it for color. Taco truck seasoning, and I found that this is the supermarket. Just has a little bit of, it says a hint of sea salt, just a tiny bit. Okay. Then I have regular taco seasoning, and this one is 25% less sodium. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this in here. Okay. I think that's all the seasonings I'm going to use. Okay, now I'm going to stir this. Mix everything, make sure everything is coated. And I don't like a lot of salt in my food, but I will add a little bit of pink Himalayan salt to this, but not very much. I just don't want it to be bland. I mean, it's got a lot of seasonings in there for flavor, but let me see if I can. I've got a you have to turn this and it grinds the salt for you. Let's see. Ah, there you go. You've got a little bit there in the reservoir. Just a little bit, just like a tip of a teaspoon, not a lot. Okay, then I'm going to stir that again. And I just want to add a little bit more of the onion powder, the taco powder seasoning, the taco seasoning. And I wish I had oregano, but I forgot to crush some up. I have dried oregano, but it's, it's got the stems and the leaves, everything in it. And I just forgot to crush some. I'll have to do that later for my next recipe. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Only takes a second. Okay, there you go. So you've got your seasonings in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, almost forgot, one of the ingredients is, you can use either dressing or mayonnaise just to give it a thick coating. We just want to give this a thick coating to help the breadcrumbs adhere to the chicken. Okay, let me see how much. I'm not going to add too much because salt is also one of the ingredients in mayonnaise, and I'm not trying to add too much. But you see, it gives it a nice coating, and it'll make it easier when you add your breadcrumbs and your flour. The okay, but if you don't want to use the mayonnaise, I think you can use sour cream. I think I've done sour cream before, or you can use eggs. Okay, because I've done it with eggs before. I've made my coating. Right, now I'm going to add little bit of flour in there. All right, and I'm gonna add a little bit of cornstarch. The flour was about 1/4 cup. The cornstarch is about, looks like 2 tablespoons. Ooh, and it always makes a mess. All right. All right, and then you're gonna mix that together, and it's gonna start to form sort of a batter. And this is what we're looking for, because then we're gonna add our breadcrumbs to this. And we want the breadcrumbs to have something to stick to. Now, you can also take this and leave it in the refrigerator for a little while longer if you want, for the seasonings to develop and incorporate it into your, get integrated into your chicken. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm hungry, I'm starving, and I just want to get this dinner started. All right, so I'm gonna use this pan I have here, and I'm gonna add my breadcrumbs to it. And these are just plain breadcrumbs, and I've used panko before, but I believe they were like, it gave me too much of a hard consistency when I fried them. I didn't like the texture. So hopefully with the breadcrumbs it'll be better. All right, I'm trying to put the breadcrumbs away. And I'm gonna season my breadcrumbs a little bit too. So some powdered onion, a little bit of the curry powder, paprika, the garlic powder, and I'm gonna use a taco, Mexican taco seasoning. And you know what? I want to see how much salt I don't think there's much salt in the breadcrumbs. Okay, then we're gonna stir these around. Start dredging these in the breadcrumbs, and I'm gonna heat up my pan. In our pan, and of course there's flour everywhere. And you don't need a lot of oil. We're just gonna pan fry these, and then I'm gonna, just for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna add them to the oven to let them continue cooking through. Let me add a little bit of olive oil in here. A little bit of more flavor. Okay. That should be enough. Alright, so we're going to do one at a time. So here's one. Okay. Just one. I don't know how many tenders I have in here. Anyway, Sunday, I feel it's a good dinner, even for the weekend. If you want to make something quick for a Sunday dinner, you know, Friday night, you can just make this real quick. You can actually, I'm going to make these after they're done in the oven with lettuce. I'm going to add lettuce and tomato, and I'm going to have it with a tortilla. Okay, and I'm not going to make any other side dish today. For dinner, it's just going to be very simple. And okay, that's 4 so far. So if you've made this before, or if this is one of your favorite things to make, let me know how you make them. And I promise, any comment you make, I'll get right back to you. I'll respond to your comment. I'd love to hear what any, even if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'm open to ideas. Okay, it's always good to learn new things. Yeah, I'm gonna just move these so I can get to these breadcrumbs. Okay, let's see if this oil is hot enough yet. Nope, gotta wait a little bit more. I think I've got like 2 or 3 more in here. Okay, let's see. I remember counting them when I took them out of the package. So this is one of my favorite things to make. You know, I don't make it as often as I want to, but I love fried chicken tenders. I've also made them in a tempura batter, and I might make a video about that soon, because I do like tempura batters, because you can use a tempura batter for almost anything, and it's very easy to make. But I do, so far, I like the way these breadcrumbs, I like the texture of these breadcrumbs. Okay, so I've got my own oil heating up. Okay, we got our chicken ready. Maybe the oil needs to be a little bit higher. Okay, let me just rinse my hands off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you're good.
Alrighty, let's get rid of this. This is what I don't like about working with flour. Flour gets everywhere. I don't know how people that work in bakeries, bakers, and all of that, how they do it. But flour tends to go everywhere. Okay, let's see if this oil is ready now. Yeah. Okay, so you just drop them carefully into your oil. I think I've got about 8 tenders here. Alright, so we're going to let those fry quickly on both sides. Then we're going to let them continue cooking in the oven. Alright, so the chicken is cooking nicely. I'm going to transfer this one to a baking dish. And again, I want to thank all of you that are here for visiting with me today. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy you get to see my video and I get to share them with you. And I'm looking forward to you to visit with me again. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to add a little bit more oil because you see how this last one is kind of sticking. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's get rid of this. Alright, and that's how that looks. And we're going to put the second batch in. But I want to put a little bit of oil in here first. Sorry about that water. Because it looks like it's a little bit too shallow. Alright. A little bit of olive oil, just for taste, for flavor. And just give it a little additional dimension of flavor there. Okay, let's see if this is up to heat. And after this second batch is cooked, then everything will go in the oven. Just want to make sure that everything is fully cooked. Okay, and we'll be back. Alright, so our chicken tenderloins are ready. And you know what? This is a great chicken breast dinner idea for you guys that are looking for chicken recipes. This is a great recipe, and I'm going to be making it like in a fajita type of sandwich. I've got the flour fajitas right here. So it's a flour tortilla. I've got mozzarella, cheese, and of course we've got the chicken. We're going to also add lettuce and tomatoes. Alright, and all we need to do is heat up our tortillas very quickly. Just take the tortillas, you can put them in your toaster oven for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes at, we'll say 300 degrees. Okay, not any hotter than that, because what's going to happen is they're going to get crispy. You don't want it to be crispy, you want it to remain flexible. I've got some avocado sliced over here that I want to have with my tortillas. And I'm going to tell you that this chicken breast looks very good. Came out very nice. And I'm very happy with the texture of the breading, which is what I like, because I remember one time I used panko breading and I wasn't too happy with it. I mean, panko breading is good for some things, you know, depending what you're making. But when I tried making it with the chicken breast, it just didn't work out for me. It was the breading, it was just too crispy and too hard when I fried it. Alright, so okay, we're going to just move this out of the way. You can also add, if you want to add a dressing to your flour tortillas, that'll be great too. Mayonnaise, mustard, whatever sauce you like. I mean, these are to your liking. They don't have to be, it doesn't have to be in any traditional way, just the way that you like it. Alright, so let me see how these are doing. Okay, these are nice and soft, nice and pliable. So you don't want them to get crispy. We're going to make about 3 of them right now. Turn this off. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my mozzarella sliced cheese first. And again, You use whatever cheese you like. You don't have to use mozzarella. I just happen to be using it because this is what I have. I really didn't get it specific for this recipe. But I'm just going to add maybe a half per tortilla. If you like cheddar, you can get sliced cheddar. You can get, oh, you can even get shredded cheese. You don't have to get the slices. All right. Oh, let me make sure you guys are in frame and then yep, we're recording. So you're gonna take your slice of bread, ooh, and it's very hot. Let me see if I have a fork. No, I don't. You know what I did with my fork? Right, we're gonna take our slice, put it right there. Well, you know what? I'd rather put a piece of lettuce first. Slice of tomato. Okay. And you fold that over. Okay, that's one. Right, and then again, slice of tomato. And guys, I can't tell you, I'm starving because I skipped lunch today because I had a late breakfast. Oh, you would think I wouldn't be hungry, but I'm starving. And after I do this, then I gotta take a thumbnail picture of this. And then I'll start to eat. Okay, then we got another piece of chicken here. There we go. Tomato. Some lettuce. Right. Now, okay, there we go. They all look beautiful. And I'm sure they taste beautiful. They taste wonderful. I'm sure they taste beautiful too. But mostly they will taste delicious. Alright, and I'm trying to see, just to show you, okay, how that looks on the tortilla. I wanted to fold them, but they're not letting me fold them. So I have to figure out how to do that for the thumbnail. But in the meantime, here is our chicken breast dinner recipe. Okay, on fajitas, with tomato and lettuce, and of course, I've got some sliced avocado on the side that I'm going to be eating with this. And again, if you try this, guys, let me know. I encourage you to make this. You know, it's, even though we pan fry the chicken, it's still very healthy in my eyes. You know, we didn't deep fry it. Okay, take care.